Hey guys, today we're talking about the new Jetboil JetGauge. Now this little thing is a digital scale that solves that long-time problem of never really knowing how much fuel you have left in a canister before a trip. It's sure to be one of the handiest tools in your garage, and it will save you a ton of headache. Not knowing how much fuel you had left in a canister was such a common problem that Jetboil decided to come up with a solution to take all the guesswork out of it. Now there were always ways to estimate how much fuel you had left in the can, but they were never very accurate and usually involved a lot of shaking of the can itself. And if you're like me, you probably just bought a new canister before you headed out on every trip just to be safe. The JetGauge is a small digital scale that'll give you a percentage readout for the amount of fuel you have left remaining in the industry standard 100 gram, 230 gram, and 450 gram fuel canisters. Now it'll work with all canisters, but it's optimized to work with Jetboil's jet power fuel. And that's because the JetGauge was calibrated using the specific weight of these canisters. It's super easy to use. First, you select the canister size you're gonna weigh by pressing the power button until the correct setting is highlighted. Then you simply screw this attachment point right onto the canister itself, hold it up, and the JetGauge does all the math for you. So here I've got the 230 gram size attached to the JetGauge. I hold it up and it tells me it's got 44% fuel remaining. Now, knowing the percentage you have left in a fuel canister is great for planning, but what's even better is that it comes with a handy usage guide, and all the new Jet Power fuel canisters have this great chart on them that gives you details on the maximum number of boils you have left. Now in this case, a boil refers to boiling half a cup of water. So as you can see here, a full 100 gram fuel canister like this could give you up to 24 boils. 50% remaining would mean you'd have 12 boils left, and 25% remaining would mean you could boil half a cup of water 6 times. And the number of boils could vary depending upon usage and environmental conditions. Obviously, that's just a starting point, and with a little more math, you can plan out exactly how much fuel you'll need to take with you on your trip. It also runs off a CR2032 battery, which you can find just about anywhere. On top of that, the JetGauge itself only weighs 3 ounces, so it's light enough to throw in your pack and take with you. So ultimately, the JetGauge is sure to be one of the most useful tools in your gear shed. It takes the frustration out of the fuel equation when you're planning for a trip, and it'll let you know exactly how much fuel you have left in your canister. And most importantly, it'll help you get the most out of the fuel canisters you already have without having to worry about running out of fuel.